she walked into the ring looking like a model, and left opponents looking like victims. With tattoos, raw aggression, and a nickname that told you everything you needed to know, Maria Manic, the Man-Eater, became one of the most feared performers on the American independent wrestling circuit. But her rise was fast, her fall was public, and her story, still unfinished. This is the rise and fall of Maria Manic. Maria Manic, born Maria A. Spiro on March 25, 1997, in Richmond, Virginia, emerged in the late 2010s as one of the most physically intimidating performers on the American independent wrestling circuit. Standing around 5'8" with a powerful ring presence, she was billed from Virginia and known for a powerhouse style that was rare at the time. She carried a renegade attitude, a willingness to defy convention, and an aesthetic that didn't fit the typical wrestling mold. Her nickname, the Man-Eater, wasn't just marketing. It reflected an unpredictable, wild persona that blurred the lines between wrestler, spectacle, hero, and villain. This was not a performer built to follow trends. She was built to break them. Maria debuted on the professional scene in October 2015, after training under seasoned independent wrestlers Damian Wayne and hardcore specialist Matt Tremont. From the very beginning, her matches had an edge. There was an intensity in the way she moved, a physicality that felt different from the high-flying spectacle dominating the indie scene at the time. But what truly set her apart was versatility. Maria competed against both male and female opponents, something still rare on the independent circuit. It showed early that she wasn't just a wrestler. She was a hard-hitting competitor who wasn't afraid of anyone. Between 2016 and 2018, Maria carved out a reputation as one of the most feared wrestlers outside the major promotions. She appeared in Combat Zone Wrestling, Absolute Intense Wrestling, H2O Wrestling, and Beyond Wrestling, some of the toughest promotions in the country. Her style was built around punishment. The Alabama Slam, devastating submission holds, moves that left both opponents and fans in awe of her resilience. She didn't just compete in hardcore matches, she thrived in them. Her championship run began in December 2015 with the Covey Pro Women's Championship, her first major title. In March 2016, she captured the AIWF World Women's Championship. In May 2017, she won the WSU Tag Team Championship alongside Penelope Ford, forming the tag team Ruthless Ambition, one of the most talked about duos on the East Coast independent scene. By 2018, she added the Queens of Combat Tag Team Championship. In May 2019, she won the H2O Women's Championship. And that same year, she and partner Jaden Vallow took home the NYWC King and Queen tournament, proving her dominance stretched well beyond singles competition. For a few short years, Maria Manic was everywhere, and she was unstoppable. Her growing reputation caught the attention of Ring of Honor, one of the most respected pro wrestling organizations in the United States. In June 2019, she signed with ROH. Her introduction was unforgettable. At the Best in the World pay-per-view, after a match concluded, an eerie video package played across the screen. Then the Man-Eater appeared, and cleared the ring of security personnel with raw intensity. Her in-ring appearances in ROH were limited. But the signing itself marked something significant. Maria Manic had transitioned from indie mainstay to recognized national talent. Wrestling journalist Kevin Eck later revealed that her unique persona, and even her viral social media content, played a major role in catching Rose's attention. This was supposed to be the beginning of something bigger. In the late 2010s, Maria Manic entered a highly publicized relationship with fellow wrestler Teddy Hart, real name Edward Ellsworth Annis, a member of the legendary Hart wrestling family. Teddy Hart was widely recognized for his extraordinary in-ring ability. But his career was frequently overshadowed by legal issues and personal disputes. He had stints in major promotions and numerous independent appearances, but controversy always seemed to follow. Maria and Teddy were romantically involved around 2018 and 2019, at the peak of her independent wrestling prominence. They appeared together publicly, moved in the same circles, and became a well-known couple on the indie scene. But the relationship became turbulent, and increasingly public. In 2019 and 2020, a series of legal issues involving Teddy Hart became public knowledge. These included arrests related to drug possession, documented in public records across multiple states, as well as legal disputes and restraining order filings involving former partners. There were also online accusations from multiple individuals regarding abusive behavior. It is important to state clearly, many of these allegations circulated on social media, but not all resulted in convictions. Some charges were later dropped, dismissed, or remained unresolved. Public records confirm arrests, but the broader allegations often came through online testimony rather than court findings. During this period, Maria Manic publicly separated herself from Teddy Hart. She made statements on social media indicating she was no longer associated with him, and distanced herself from the controversy. The public nature of these events coincided with a sharp slowdown in Maria's wrestling appearances. By 2020, her in-ring activity had dropped dramatically. It would be speculative to say the relationship alone ended her wrestling run. But three forces converged at exactly the wrong moment. The legal controversy surrounding Teddy Hart, the online attention and drama that followed, and the COVID-19 pandemic, which shut down the entire independent wrestling world. For Maria, who had just signed with Ring of Honor in 2019, this was a dramatic shift in momentum. Just as the national spotlight was finally within reach, it slipped away. Following a concussion she suffered during an ROH match in early 2020, and the extended absence that followed, Maria largely stepped away from wrestling. Her social media presence quieted. Her public appearances became rare. The combination of physical injury, personal turbulence, and the global pandemic brought her in-ring career to a standstill, a jarring halt for someone who had been building toward a major national breakout. For a long stretch, the ring went silent. In the years that followed, Maria began appearing on platforms outside of wrestling. By around 2023 and 2024, she was featured on Session Girls, a membership-based platform where models, personalities, and influencers engage with fans through photos and paid sessions. On her social channels, she referenced travel and fitness engagements in cities like Boston and San Diego, linking to session-style content in her bio. It marked a deliberate shift, building an audience in a new sphere. Her transition reflects a broader trend among many performers who, after leaving a physically demanding sport like wrestling, explore alternative careers in modeling, fitness, and online content creation. Maria Manic's wrestling career serves as a testament to the vibrant energy of the independent wrestling world, and to how a unique persona can redefine expectations. From indie championships to national exposure on Ring of Honor, she made an indelible mark in a relatively short career. Her bold style, her unpredictable presence, and her willingness to step into the ring with anyone, man or woman, set her apart from almost everyone around her. She competed fearlessly. She survived turbulence publicly. And she evolved on her own terms, inside wrestling, and beyond it. The Man-Eater didn't just leave a mark. She left a legacy. So, will she ever return to the sport of wrestling that she loves? Time will tell.